Hey guys, so last week we started talking about the order of operations to help us when we move into harder math like algebra and things like that. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. So if you think back, you remember we had this funny saying, PEMDAS. Okay, this helps us remember in what order we need to do our operations. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, these are all operations. This tells us what order we have to do them in to get the right order, the right answer. If we don't do them in this specific order, you're going to get an answer, but it's not going to be correct, which sounds super weird. But they decided that there is a very specific order that you have to do different parts of math to be able to get the answer. So the first one is parentheses. So anytime we have a number inside of parentheses, which are kind of those like half circle things. Anytime you have that, those have to be done first, okay? So first we do parentheses, then we do exponents. Exponents are when you have a number that has a little tiny number next to it like this. That's like a squared root or squaring a number or cubing a number, something like that. So that's an exponent. Then we know multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, okay? Now, another way that I like to write this to help me remember even better is I write it this way. So you still have to do parentheses. You have to do your exponents. Then multiplication and division, you work from left to right, just like you read, and that tells you whichever comes first, multiplication or division. And then I have addition and subtraction. Same thing. You're going to work from the left to the right. Okay. So let me give you a problem and we'll work on it. Okay. So let's do parentheses 6 plus 3. That parentheses kind of looks like a 1, so I'm going to fix that. Okay, so here's what we have. I have 6 plus 3 times 2 minus 6 minus 3 divided by 2. All right, if we remember PEMDAS, then I have to start with my parentheses. So I'm going to switch colors so that it's a little bit easier to see. So I'm going to switch my colors and I'm going to do this. 6 plus 3, I have to do my parentheses first. So I have 6 plus 3 is 9, okay? Then I have another parentheses over here. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay. And then I'm going to just write it again so that I know what I have now. So I have 9 times 2 minus 3 divided by 2. Okay. Now we go next. Do I have any exponents? No, I don't. So now I go to multiplication and division. I have multiplication here and I have division here. Let's change this to a 3 just to make it easier. So let's pretend I knew this ahead of time and I knew that I was going to have that as a 3. Okay, so 9 times 2 is 18. And then 3 divided by 3 is 1. Then I have my subtraction, so I have 18 minus 1. So my answer to this problem is 17. Okay, so I had to do my parentheses first. Then I did my multiplication and division, and then finally I subtracted, okay? So you have to remember the order of operations, and after that it's pretty simple because you know how to multiply and divide and add and subtract. Or at least you have an idea about division. So let's try another one. I'll try one without division this time. Let's do 3 times 2 plus 4 times 2 minus 6 plus 8. Okay, so here we go. If we're remembering PEMDAS, the first thing I need to do is my parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to have 3 times 2 is 6. Here I have 4 times 2, which is 8. That's all for my parentheses, so I'm going to go ahead and finish writing the rest of the equation. So I have 6 plus 8 minus 6 plus 8. That's funny, I didn't even plan that. Okay, so now we do our addition and subtraction from left to right. So first I need to do this. So 6 plus 8 is 14. Then I have minus 6 plus 8. So now I keep going left to right. So I have 14 minus 6, which is going to give me 8. Then I add my second 8. So I have 8 plus 8. And my answer is 16. Okay, so now let me show you this. I can add and subtract and multiply these numbers in a different order and get a totally different answer. Okay, so let's do this. This is 8. This is 6. Maybe I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do 8 minus 6 here, which is 2. So that's going to give me 6 plus 8 plus 2, which gives me the same answer. So that one I didn't do right, because that one you can do it either way. So that was a really bad example. This is what I get when I just try and make up numbers on the go. But most of the time you will get a very different answer. So it's super important that you follow the order of operations. You need to remember PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. All right. If you guys have any questions, let your teacher know, okay?